Hey there.
Happy Friday.
Yes. It's almost the end of the year.
Now, if things look a little weird to you, it's because Clint has gotten shorter.
A lot shorter.
Clint isn't here to do our wonderful setup, so I tried to do it. So the lighting is off and the camera's off and we're not using our normal camera. So things look a little different. But instead of Clint, we have, what's your name again? Daniel. I'm just kidding. Daniel is a tech that works here, has been here for a few years, and I'm pretty sure he's a genius.
Oh, pressure's on.
So it's the last Friday before 2023. As usual, let me go to the chat. There we go. As usual, let us know if you're camping, where you're watching from, and just let me know with a single emoji how your day is going. Just let me
There you go.
Let me see one emoji how your day is going. The way that today's live is going to work is we're going to do a Q&A, which we've done a few times before, right? So any camping related questions, RV industry questions, tech questions. That's why we got Daniel here. He can answer them. He's very nervous about it. And
Yeah, so let's see if we can stump Daniel. That would be awesome.
That will be fun.
Yeah.
Watching from Dublin, Ohio. Hello, Barbara. You know who else is watching? Cody. Hey, Cody. Cody's at the beach, right? Oh, Barbara's giving us a single emoji of how her day is going.
Oh, I love it.
I hope that keeps on going. That's awesome. Hello, Facebook user. I can't tell who you are. Not working today. Oh, well, that's always good.
Yeah.
Another single emoji. Sewing. Oh, maybe I do know who this is, actually. Our Dunbar is on vacation in Florida. Lucky. Mike, Daniel is legit. Look at the pins in his sleeve.
And look at the shirt. I will tell you, this is not our standard shirt, but why this shirt?
Because it matches the PC green.
Yeah, he thought the PC green needed to be on his shirt. So he said, can I order this shirt? Sure. So, hi, Dana. This is the only one you'll see at Princess Craft.
Watching from Oregon. Hi, Taylor. How are you guys? Staying warm? I loved y'all's video on Christmas about what y'all did on Christmas. I'm glad you found your dog. And but they just looked really peaceful. Yes. From Las Vegas, quilting here. We got a lot of sewers apparently today, sewing and quilting.
Well, you know, when it's cold outside and you're inside, I think that is a great pastime. I mean, it's either that or watching TV, right? Cooking, I don't know.
If you haven't yet, we're playing a little mini game. Drop one emoji to tell me how your day is going, because it's fun. That's why. So our Q&A today, any question goes, well, no, RV related question goes about the industry, tech questions, camping questions, inventory questions. If you want to know which units have which layouts or what we think the best so-and-so is, I don't know. Ask us questions at the end of the live, probably about 30, 45 minutes. At the end of the live, we have a special someone off camera who's going to pick one of the questions that you guys asked us, and you're going to win. I'm into drum rolls today.
I know.
A Camp Casual throw blanket. Now, I have one here that is unwrapped just to kind of show you guys. It's stupid soft is what it is.
It is amazing. And it's interesting because somebody said, it's so sad because after you wash it a few times, it's not that soft.
That was me that said that.
It was?
Yeah.
The reality is,
I lied.
Yeah.
I've been buying the cheap ones that get all pilly. These don't.
These are amazing.
By the way,
and they're a little pricey.
The one that I'm snuggling with.
You will be winning The one
I am
Yes.
not
that's our display.
getting my stank on.
But yeah, the good thing about these is that it's really high quality material, and that's why they are priced a lot higher than the ones at Walmart. And you can get them all filthy camping and sit in your chair by the fire, wash it 1,000 times, and it's gonna be awesome, soft, and ready to go for the next camp
I'm
out.
telling you, this is,
They're pretty amazing.
it's hard not to touch them.
Yeah.
All right,
Really
let's
soft.
catch up on comments and then we can start with the questions. Let's see, I'm not as good at this. Barbara had surgery yesterday, so I'm bored.
Oh no, well, I hope your surgery went well and everything's good. Yeah, that makes it tough.
Birdie, hello everyone from Georgetown, Kentucky. I love PJ's
Aw,
tours.
thank you.
This
Thank
is how
you.
Cody's day is going with one emoji. He's got his sunglasses on.
Well, that's cool.
Birdie gave us 3 emojis. Looks like she's having a good day.
All right.
I love this emoji game. John
I
Roberts.
know.
Hi, PJ and Lindsay and new guy. And we have Sean Fannin. Hello, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Did you end up getting a good Christmas present for Rhonda? I know you were looking a few weeks ago. John Roberts, where's Clint? Oh, sad emoji. Okay, let's catch you up real quick. Clint is out. We have Daniel here, who is a certified RV technician. And as I stated previously, pretty much a genius. So any tech questions, Daniel can answer or attempt to answer.
Clint is off this week on vacation.
Biggest changes post-COVID. All right, we're starting with the questions. Hold up, here from Texas. Daniel, love the new uniforms. It's only for him. He's the only one that has that uniform.
He just liked the green. I love it.
All right. Ooh, okay. We're starting in with the questions. Here we go. If you ask a question, you will be entered to win this blanket. So keep the questions coming. It takes a while for us to get down, but we will answer all of them. And then you might win a blanket. We'll pick one person who asked a question at the end to win this blanket. All right, biggest changes post-COVID. I'm guessing with RVs.
In general, well, one of the biggest changes is
Price?
that happened during COVID.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
We went from no supply to oversupplied in a matter of months, like 2 to 3 months. So there is a lot of product out there. Very few companies have not been able to catch up. So the biggest change we've seen is that now that there's plenty on the market, there has been a huge drop in used values. New values haven't come down. They haven't gone up anymore, but they haven't come down. The used values have dropped, just like in housing. You know, houses were kind of peaked at a really high price, and now those are starting to come down as well. So if you have a used one you want to sell, now's the time, because I think they'll continue to drop for the next year. So that's probably the biggest thing I've seen.
Good question, Birdie.
Yeah.
All right, our next question comes from Taylor. This is going to be a good one. All right. This might be a tough one. Heat bridge has become an issue during the cold weather in our Discover. While we keep it warm, the aluminum around the doors and windows condensate a bunch. Are there any products, hold up, let me get off of it. Are there any products that can be applied on top of the trim/molding inside to prevent condensation from building up in these areas?
Product? I don't know of any products. When me and my family lived in ours, which was also Snowmageddon here in Texas.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I ran a small, like, apartment-sized dehumidifier in it all the time, never shut it off. And then in the really cold mornings, we always kept a couple towels that we would wipe off all the windows, the doors, all the frames that would condensate. An actual product, I can't think of anything that would be.
I can't either. I know that a lot of the manufacturers, to try to like take care of that, have put in like the nylon mesh material that they use for ceiling covers and things like that, kind of like what probably is on the side of your Discover. And people have used that to cover aluminum trim. I know that A-Liner just puts a material flap over the hinge that gets so much condensation because then it wicks it up and allows it to dry instead of run down and puddle. But past that, I don't know of anything.
If anybody else watching has maybe an answer or suggestion for Taylor, make sure to put it in the comments.
If it's vents that are condensating, you can put those vent covers in it.
Vent covers, yeah.
Yeah, because vents tend to do that as well.
Yeah.
So it doesn't drip on your head when you're sleeping. That's really not fun.
All right, good question. Next one comes from Miss Barbara. We have a standard 7-foot garage. What campers would fit in it? We have a tag and it fits. Looking for something a little bigger, but can stay in our garage. Ooh, I can answer this one.
Okay.
Maybe. You have a couple options. A-liners will fit in your garage because they fold down. Another one that I see is popular, especially with tag owners looking for something a little bit bigger, is the Micromax.
Now with the 7-foot garage, they do make some with a lift on it. And
You can't get the
those
one with the lift.
won't work. But if you get the one without the lift, it will just barely make it in. And if you're not super tall, you can stand up in it and move around. That's probably the biggest one that isn't folding that I know of.
It has
That fits in a garage.
a kitchen inside, and
It does have a little kitchen
Yeah.
inside, a little compartment bath, a dinette, a little sleeping area. So yeah, probably the most well-equipped one that's out there. The Luna's kind of cool too. It's a little more space than your tag.
will the Luna fit in the garage?
The Luna will fit in the garage. I'm pretty sure the Luna fits in the garage.
Okay.
So yeah, you got some
Couple
choices there.
options.
I think you have to take maybe the roof rack off.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. We're going to be doing a podcast next week about catching up with our New Year's resolutions from last year, seeing how well we did and making new ones. So that one should be super fun. It's always a humbling experience. Like, oh, I said I would do what?
Really?
Happy Friday, Nikki. How far out are delivery dates? Good question, Lori.
Delivery dates of if you buy one, how quickly can we get it to you?
Probably yes.
Right now.
If you
Right
buy
now.
one in stock,
Yes.
which we have everything in stock.
We have a lot
Not
of things
everything,
in stock.
yeah.
Yeah, so delivery is not a problem. Many of them in our stock right now, we have pre-PDI'd so that you can sometimes get it same day. Just depends on the unit.
There's still enough time to.
There's enough
Yeah,
time
do
today.
you want one
Yeah.
right now,
How
Lori?
far away do you live?
We also deliver to wherever you are if you can't come here. But what if she's asking about if she ordered one from a manufacturer? How
Minute-
far out?
Gosh, it really depends on the manufacturer. Many of them will have things available. They have what we call a yard that we can choose from if maybe we don't have the specific one that you want here. There are a handful of people that don't. Lance is one of them. I know we have a lot of people that watch from Lance. There is not a big Lance yard, so those still require waiting to get a specific one. Maybe a handful of others. For the most part, they're available.
All right, good question. Keep them coming, guys. This is fun. Our next question is Nikki. If we upgrade to lithium, do we need to add a DC to DC charger? Now, Nikki, I know sometimes yes, sometimes no, but just so you know, Nikki has an RPod.
Narpon. So anytime we do more than one lithium battery, so if we do like 220 amp hour batteries, or if we do the Experion 360 or anything bigger, we're definitely going to put a DC to DC charger in. The reason for that is that the DC to DC charger is literally designed to charge the chemistry of a lithium battery. And it also charges at 25 amps, unlike your standard charge line in your car could be pushing a half an amp to max about 10 amps, which is not in a drive down the road. 3 hours to a campground is not going to recharge your lithium
Not gonna do it.
or keep enough lithium power if you wanted to run 12-volt compressor fridge or anything like that while you're traveling. It's not going to keep the battery charged up. You're going to be depleting your battery the whole time.
But if you put in a DC to DC charger,
DC
it
to
will.
DC charger
keep up.
will keep up.
Okay.
Yep.
And so DC to DC, explain what that actually is.
So when it gets installed, there's
It's charging
Charge-
from where to where?
it's charging from the vehicle all the way back to the trailer. And there'll be a whole nother set of lines ran on your vehicle for positive and negative, running to the trailer and then inside to the trailer. So it forces full 12 volts from your alternator on your vehicle back to the charger, and it actually boosts the charging capability and then charges the lithium at a higher amperage.
So it charges faster.
Faster. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds expensive.
I can't say price. I don't know how much time it takes to put one in.
How much time does it?
It's an hour and a half.
So not ridiculously expensive. Doesn't throw it over the top if you're buying lithium, for sure.
John says, I have a nephew and his name is Daniel. Awesome.
Yay.
It's a great name. That's a nice blanket that Lindsay is holding. It is. And since we probably have had some people come and go, I'm going to explain it again real quick.
Okay.
We're giving away this blanket. All you have to do is ask us a question. RV industry related, camper related, inventory related, tech related.
All right. Am I kidding? How soft is
It
that?
is soft.
I mean,
I kind of want
You're
more for my shirt.
even Daniel wants one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So ask us a question in the comments. We're getting there. Cody, I'm not going to read your entire comment, but Taylor, if you're still watching, it looks like Cody might have something that could help you out with your condensation in your trailer. So if y'all are looking for that, Cody has a little kit for you. Barbara has a
Okay.
question. I heard A-liners had to be stored with sides up. Is that true?
Absolutely not.
What?
That is like
I've never heard that
somebody
before.
trying to act like they're smart. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
No.
that's
No, absolutely not.
No.
They are built to be stored closed up.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year to you too, Facebook user. Happy New Year to you too, Emily. This is so fun. But those aren't questions. I can't answer
Come
those.
on, don't you want a blanket, Emily? Come on, ask us a question. Think of one.
Hello from Memphis. I've
Memphis.
never been, but I know she loves it there.
I love Memphis.
John, I have a question. How do I wrestle that blanket away from Lindsay without her putting me in a headlock? You don't.
You don't.
I'm not sure that counts as a question,
you ask
John.
a question and we'll do it. Or you can send us about $80.
Yeah,
and
there
we'll
you go.
mail you one.
Birdie with another question. Thank you so much. Tongue weight confuses me. What does it mean? What should I know about it when buying an RV?
Ooh,
Good question. I bet other people are wondering the same thing.
yeah. Well, tongue weight is the weight of the trailer pushing down on the ball. And why is that important?
So most trailers are designed and manufactured to run 10% to 15% of your gross trailer weight. It needs to be on the tongue for safety reasons, for sway. Having the proper amount of weight on your vehicle keeps the trailer in line with the vehicle.
Right. And if your vehicle can only hold, say, 300 pounds of tongue weight, and you buy a trailer that the tongue weight is 500 pounds, then your vehicle is not going to be able to manage the tongue weight on the trailer, even if it can tow the entire trailer weight. So your towing capacity and your tongue weight are the two numbers you need to look at if you're looking for a trailer, because both of them matter, especially if your trailer weight is way within what you can do, your tongue weight's going to be fine. But if you're close at all on the trailer weight, on your towing capacity, be sure you check that tongue weight because you may be limited there. And we see that a lot on A-liners. Sometimes people are right on the edge of towing an A-liner but the tongue weight is really heavy for their vehicle. So that's something to look at, particularly in the small lightweights.
To piggyback on that question real quick, because this is probably some of what's confusing you. If the tongue weight is too heavy for your vehicle, will a weight distribution hitch help that?
No.
Thank you. That's definitely a
Weight
common thing that
distribution- weight distribution not change the tongue weight of the RV. It distributes the weight from the front of the vehicle to the back of the trailer.
So if you're thinking you can get away with it because you have a weight distribution hitch, you might not be towing safely.
What if I just add like a giant off-road motorcycle and 2 generators on the back of my trailer, and then
To offset the tongue weight.
that'll
Offset the
lighten the
tongue
tongue weight, right?
That sounds safe.
Yeah.
Does that sound safe?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
They do make tongue weight scales. So once you've loaded your trailer, it's good at that point to check your tongue weight, particularly with larger units that have like big pass-throughs in the front. If you put all your heavy gear there, you can add 500 pounds to your tongue weight, and that can change how it tows. So yeah, bathroom scales don't usually go high enough for tongue weight. But dealerships have scales for tongue weights if you ever want to know what yours is.
Great question. Oh, we got to move a little faster.
All right, we're gonna move past.
I love the questions, guys. Mike, I have a 3-way fridge. Can we run it safely on propane while towing? Good question. I see this debated in Facebook groups all the time.
Mhm.
Coming from an expert, Daniel, is it safe to run your fridge on propane while driving?
They are designed to run, but the problem that I never did it. I just pre-cooled mine and hoped that it would stay cold enough for the 3 to 10 hours trip that I was doing.
Okay.
The other issue that you run into is anytime you stop at a gas station or you, like out east, I know you start running into tunnels. Most of those you have to stop, pull over, shut everything off so you can go through the tunnel. Or
Yes.
that they're technically designed to be able to do.
They are. Now, for liability reasons, in the directions, they will always tell you not to do it. And that's simply because they don't want to be liable for somebody doing something stupid.
But is it safe?
But everyone does it, and it is safe as long as you don't go through a tunnel without shutting it off, because it's a pilot light.
Yeah,
And-
there's a burning flame.
Yes.
Small,
And
but
same as far as a gas station, you want to be sure you turn it off before you pull into a gas station. So if you do that, you should be fine. 12 volt, the new refrigerators very often are the 12 volt compressor ones, which are very efficient. They cool really great. If you have an option to have one of those, I highly recommend it. You don't have to worry about the propane any longer, and you've got a great fridge.
Right. Let's see, Lori, I have a very small car, Honda CRV. So what is very important? What is the lightest weight? Weight is very important. What is the lightest weight that the Princess line carries?
Well, my goodness, we have lipods. They're what,
700
pounds?
pounds. It's just little
Mhm.
pod.
Mhm. We also will be getting the Earth Travelers, and they're like 400 to 500 pounds,
And very cool.
and very cool.
Little teardrops.
So both of those are probably, I mean, under 1,000 pounds, that's the lightest. You can get an A-Liner Scout that's maybe 1,100 pounds, or a Tag that's 1,100 to 1,200 pounds, something like that. So there are some lighter weight ones that we carry. Probably everything in that range you can buy here.
All right, Cecilia. Ugh, love that name. I read somewhere that campers start falling apart after 44 uses. Is that true? What a specific number. 44 uses.
I've read this too.
I mean, I guess it depends on
I want
what you did during those 44
Yeah.
uses.
here's what I will say to that. I have also seen 10-year-old campers with tons of adventures in them or older that were in pristine condition and worked beautifully because they'd been so well taken care of. So
But have you seen a camper that's 6 months old that is
trashed? Oh, absolutely. Falling apart? Yes. So I don't know. I have never heard that, but apparently it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a Facebook forum type thing. That I've heard.
44 uses?
Oh, I think somebody just wanted to have something that went viral and started this 44 use lift thing. I don't know.
I mean, there's so many factors there. Yeah, how you treat it, what quality is the RV.
What did it start out as?
Mhm.
You know, so many. Yeah, I
can,
would say that's fable.
yeah,
That is just fable.
I can tell you that I personally know people who have camped more than 44 times, and I mean, things will go wrong here and there, but no, it is not falling apart.
It's kind of like a house. Can you say your house deteriorates or your car at a certain amount of use?
I would say anything deteriorates without the proper maintenance to it.
That's
All
right.
right, Eagle Arrow has a question. How
All right.
does AC and A-liners do in southern heat? Coastal Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida.
Well, those are all hot and humid
Muggy.
places. So I will tell you, there's 2 ACs available in the A-liners. One is a window unit, it's 5,000 BTU, and it does great if you help out the skylights. It does, and great's probably pushing it. It will keep it tolerable in there, but you're gonna have to put some reflective material in the skylights and close the shade during the heat of the day. You are never gonna be meat locker cold with that AC. The other one is a ducted AC. It's underneath. It's CoolCat. It's 11,000 BTUs, and it will make it very comfortable in there, even in the heat of the day. The reflective material is still probably recommended just because it helps, but that is a much better AC. It can tend to freeze up in super humid weather, like if you're down on the coast. And you're trying to turn the fan down to medium. So with any AC, if you've got high humidity, be sure you keep the fan on high so all of that condensation can evaporate. Other than that, I would go for the bigger AC in those locations and you'd be just fine.
All right, good question. Wild Skies 22 says, don't tow anything with a Honda CR-V. You need a truck. Well, kind of. I bet you can tow something with a Honda CR-V.
But don't overdo it.
Do
Yes.
little tiny things.
Yes. Cars like that can even have things for like bicycles, you know, and you're talking 200 or 300 pounds.
Yeah.
So if you stay extremely light and you balance it well, you probably could do something.
Great information on the tongue weight always confuses me.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Barbara has a question. Do you guys own an RV? If so, what do you have?
Good question.
I own an Intex Soul Horizon. And before that, I had an Intex Soul Dawn, but I needed a little bit more room. So I have a Horizon now, and I absolutely love it. Been on more than 44 trips, and it hasn't fallen apart yet.
And I have camped in a ton of trailers, but I've only owned one because during COVID, I purchased the prototype for the Intech Terra. I still have it, still camp in it, still love it.
More than 44 trips?
I don't know.
I'm sure.
Certainly more than 44 nights. I think 44 nights is what I don't know.
Yeah. It's nights.
Is it? Isn't it 44 nights?
Pretty sure.
Well, I've definitely passed that.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel,
So
do you own an
yeah.
RV?
But I do not own one currently.
But what have you had?
Oh, let's see.
You've had vehicles.
I've had started off in a 2001 pop-up. Then we went to a 2016 single axle Springdale. And then the last one we had was a Winnebago motorhome. That was a 32-foot Class C motorhome. So, and then,
So the whole rainbow.
yeah, kind of pretty much on every.
You need a truck camper now.
What's your favorite?
Don't need a truck camper. We really liked our motorhome. It was,
Okay.
but
He's a motorhome guy. I don't know.
but we're getting pretty partial to the off-road kind of overland ones that we.
Ah.
Yeah, we have
Maybe
those too.
someday.
Maybe someday, yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to get through these questions and
Okay. All right. Speed round.
speed round, and then we're cutting this off. The only question I can think of: can you ship a tag trailer to Wyoming, and how much would it cost besides the price of the trailer?
Excellent question.
It is.
Yes, we can. We can ship it anywhere. Generally, our cost is $2 a mile one way, but we make exceptions for very small trailers. So we would need to look at that and give you a quote.
Yeah, call
So
us,
give
message
us a
us.
call. We can do that. And hey, have you seen the new limited edition that just came out?
It's so
It's on our
cute.
website. It's
I-
super cute. You posted pictures today.
I
right?
have pictures on my phone that I'm
Yeah.
gonna post right after this. It's
So
the
check
cutest
that
thing
out.
ever. Oh my gosh, you guys rock. Thank you for the info. You're welcome. Yay, finally caught a live show. It's been a while. We're so
Hey,
glad
Toby,
you're
glad
here.
you're here.
Is that a tab trailer behind you guys? It is the wall of a tab trailer. Just a wall. We're gonna do something really fun with it.
We just haven't yet, and so we just propped it up right there.
Ooh, I like this comment. Who dat? We dat. All right. Next question. We don't put a lot of miles on our little trailer each year. How often should the wheel bearings be repacked with grease? Daniel.
Every 10,000 miles or every year,
Whichever comes first.
whichever comes first, because grease is a petroleum product and it does break down over time. That's why it's still recommended to do it once a year.
Even if you haven't been traveling.
Even if you sat for a year, it's still recommended. Because not only that, but gets bearings inspected and brakes inspected when we perform a
Yeah.
repack here.
Make sure you're safe and good to go.
Yep.
You know, one of the questions we get a lot is, can you just check it to see if it needs repacking? The answer is no. To check it, you have to pull it apart, and then to put it back together, you have to repack it. So there's no checking on them, and that's the catch. Just have them repacked. It's not expensive, and it keeps you safe.
Toby says thank you.
You bet.
All right, speed round, let's go. I have a Jeepster Wrangler looking for the lightest trailer with heat and AC. Any suggestions? We get so many of these, like, what is the lightest trailer? My
Yeah.
go-tos are always smallest A-liner, smaller A-liner. The smallest A-liner doesn't have heat,
Mhm.
correct?
Yeah,
does?
yeah, you could get a Ranger 10,
Oh,
a Ranger 10.
like a Scout.
It's gonna have heat and AC.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Tag has heat and AC.
It does now.
Does not, that's right.
Mhm. Yeah, Luna has heat and AC. The heat is the fireplace. It's awesome.
Bushier.
Taylor said
Cheese,
she's
Intex, yeah, all good choices.
they've lived in their Discover full time for over a year and it has yet to fall apart.
There you go.
Great information on everything, guys. Thanks, really enjoyed. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll try to do this more often. Apparently, it's popular. All right, Pat has a question, maybe, or maybe just a statement. My 2020 Ford Escape SEL has a tow rating of 3,500 pounds. I towed my 2014 A-Liner Ranger 15 off-road 22 states, including all those states and provinces this year, total 104 nights. That is so cool. And did it fall apart? Thank you. You're welcome. See,
What
what's
those A-liners, they are lightweight. They are what they are, but man, I have seen some that are 20 years old that just still running fine, doing great. There's just so few moving parts. They don't have all the stress that the big trailers have rattling down the road. I don't know. I'm a fan.
Thank you for watching.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
A
Last
Rockwell Mini Life.
last question.
Okay.
Because my goodness, y'all. What size trailer works best for 2 people and a dog?
One that suits you and you can tow really easily. So how big, how small do you want?
I mean, yeah, Taylor lives in a teeny tiny trailer with 2 people and a dog, but
Okay, is this a 20-pound dog or a 100-pound dog? Because if it's a 20-pound dog, just buy a tab and be done with it. It's all you need. If it's a 100-pound dog, yeah, you might need to go a bit bigger. Find something else.
can this be pulled with a Ford Escape? What is this? This one? I don't know what this one is. Any military discounts? We do not give military discounts.
Yes, I'm so sorry we don't, but we give everybody the very best price we can. And we appreciate your service.
I
Always.
was waiting for it.
Well, it's true.
It is true. All right. Man, this has been fun. Holy moly, you guys got questions. We'll
Did we
try
get
to
to them?
do this more often. Yes, we've gotten to the
Right.
bottom. I don't think I missed any. Thank you for joining us. We have
We have
And
a
Miss-
disconnected party here.
who picked a random person who asked a question, and the winner is Cecilia.
All right, Cecilia, you need to let us know how to get this to you.
Cecilia, if you would like, oh, you're watching on Facebook. Can you private message on Facebook?
I don't know.
I mean, on YouTube?
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think so.
I don't want you to put your address in the comments because that
Please
would be
don't.
crazy.
You're
Um,
gonna have to give Lindsay a call.
Yes.
Princess Craft.
Yes, call me. It is 512-251-4536, extension 813. You'll reach me. Give me your address and we'll get this soft blanket mailed out to you. Thank you, everybody, for participating, asking some really
Really
good
great
questions.
And hey, y'all, while you're sitting there watching, give Daniel a hand. Thank you. Thank you for stopping your work and taking the time to come answer questions.
Get back to work. All right, thanks again. We'll try to do this soon. Cecilia, oh, yes, here, look, I will put it in the comments too. It is 512, I already forgot our phone number, 251-4536, extension 813. Here we go. Hopefully you can see that.
There you go. That'll work.
512-251-4536, extension 813. Give me a call. Give me a few minutes to put all this stuff away, but give me a call and we'll get this sent out to you.
And you guys have an amazing New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. We'll start the year off right. We'll have some more fun next year.
Maybe we'll
And
give some more stuff away.
I
Answer
think
some
we
more
need to
questions.
give stuff away like lots of Fridays. This was so fun. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Goodbye, everybody, as I try to figure out how to turn this off.